Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Shahagana Lalita Sri Vishakha Nitancha Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणी जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि श्री गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare. In between, you can move the market to the public, to the audience.
Market.
In between, not now. After. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Namo Vishnu Paraya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimati Jaya Pataka Swami Niti Namine Namasajya Padaya Nitai Kripa Pradayani Gaur Katharamudaya Nagar Gramatarani Hari Om Tacha Hare Krishna. So very good afternoon to everybody. Is it evening or afternoon? Afternoon. Okay. It's a good afternoon to everyone. So I pay my respectful obeisances to Srila Prabhupada. My humble obeisances to all the dear Muslims assembled Vaishnava and Vaishnavis. So today I'm ordered to speak on a very fundamental principle of devotion, attitude in service, or to say service attitude. I'm not qualified to speak on this because I have still to develop my attitude in service. So by this actually class, I'd like to eliminate myself so that I can throw some good attitude in my service. I can develop some attitude, good attitude in my service. So if you allow me to speak that, we are living in an age which is called age of quarrel and hypocrisy, Kali Yuga. It is the age of self-centeredness. Self-centeredness means we are more concerned with self. I'm not telling about yourself. The self may be a little bigger. First of all, myself, my family, my society, my country, the whole globe, the whole solar system. In this way, I can expand myself bigger, bigger, and bigger. But anyway, we are more or less self-centered. Radha Mataji, Hare Krishna. Self-centered. But what is the result of this self-centeredness? Are we really satisfied? Perhaps not. Not at all, or maybe not fully satisfied, or more or less we are not peaceful, or we are not happy, or we are unhappy, we are under distress, depression, restlessness, dissatisfaction. So we need to change our center for ourselves to something else. And that is why this is come. This is society minded, this is not religion. It is international society for something. It's not religion. It is not Christianity. It is not Hinduism. You can speak. It is a Sanatanism. It's eternal religion, we can say, where everything encompasses. So anyway, so this society's aim is to make us not self-centered, but Krishna-centered. And that is what is called Krishna conscious, God conscious. So Prabhupada supposed to start with the word God conscious, but finally it became Krishna conscious. This God conscious offers a revolutionary idea that true fulfillment, true satisfaction, true happiness comes not from being served. We are hankering after, how can I serve? How can I get service from somebody? But this movement offers an revolutionary idea that the true fulfillment of satisfaction, happiness, peaceness, not come from the self-centered, but not from being served, but from servicing other. Rather servicing God, servicing God's devotee. That is the main trust, main aim, main motive of this movement, Iskcon's movement. And on that only I am supposed to speak. Service. What is service? Anybody has any idea about service? What do you mean by service? What is it? Can you help? Service. Hmm? Hmm. Oh, very nice. Giving things to others. Yeah, please, Prabhu. Huh. Please other people. Service. In any case, service is not working for myself. It is the act of helping. It is the act of doing work for someone else, not myself. That is service. That is a literary idea of meaning of service. Is not it? And actually, the service word comes from a basic Latin word called servitium. And servitium means to serve, to work, to do something for somebody. That is the idea of service. Okay, idea is clear. Then what is attitude? Because our topic is service attitude. So I must be very clear what is service. I must be very clear about attitude. What is attitude? Attitude is something inner, subtle. It is the inner mindset behind the work, behind the service. It is what? It is the inner mindset, inner idea behind the work. I'm walking, and with what inner mindset, with what inner idea I'm walking. Inner motive I am working is attitude. But today, in this very good afternoon, we are not talking about ordinary service. It's not that ordinary service of an employee. It's not the ordinary service of a waiter. It's not ordinary service of a driver. It is not the ordinary service of a husband even. It is not ordinary service of a wife, not ordinary service of a children. It's not the ordinary service of a teacher. It's not ordinary service of a student. But what it is the service. It is a spiritual, transcendental, loving service. Then what it is? What is the difference between an ordinary service and this spiritual service we are going to talk of? This service, what we are going to talk has got 4 characteristics. Mind this. How many? Ganesh Prabhu, how many? 4. Just keep in mind. And these 4 characteristics distinguish our spiritual service from the ordinary service. What service the ordinary people are providing and what service we are doing has got a gulf, has got a difference. And this difference is because of these 4 characteristics. These 4 natures, these 4 characteristics, these 4 properties of the service available with us are not available with the ordinary people offering service in the material world. What are they? Number 1 is our service is loving. Our service is what? It's loudly. Our service is loving service. There's the first character. Second thing is our service is voluntary. Service is what? Voluntary. Loving, voluntary. Voluntary means I am not coming here to do offer some activities because of the push of somebody, but I'm coming by my own. Look at this Prabhu is coming far from his places from here. Mahahari Prabhu, being a senior person, coming far from there, not pushing by somebody, but pulling from inside. Is a voluntary. And loving also. He loved to do it, isn't it? He loved to do it. He's loving to do it for so many years and he will continue to do it forever because it has got certain amount of love. First is love, second is voluntary. And the third is uninterrupted. Uninterrupted means no gap. No gap. In 2025, I am active, and in 2026, I am taking a pause, and in 2027, I am super active, and again 2028, I am sub-active, and in 2029, I am vanished in thin air. No, not. It is uninterrupted. Uninterrupted. Without any gap, I am serving. You are dancing in 2019, I have seen, and this year also you are dancing. It is uninterrupted. Same pose I have seen. Madhav Prabhu, with Madhav, Nissan Prabhu is dancing, the same pause, uninterrupted. It's not that 2021 is very active, 2022 because of Soshi, not active. Every time. Why? Because it is uninterrupted. Loving, voluntary, and third is uninterrupted. And the number 4, most important is, we are doing this service exclusively for the pleasure of Nitai Sundar Gaur Hari. These are the 4 characteristics that distinguish our service from the ordinary, and we are happy. First is lovable, second is voluntary, third is uninterrupted, and fourth is for the pleasure of the God. And we do it not for any reward, that I'm doing this for that I'm getting a reward. No, not that. Or I'm getting a recognition. No, that. Or I'm getting some relief. No, that. Or I'll get some boon or benediction from God. I'm not hankering after all these 4 things. I'm not hankering for a reward. We are not hankering for a recognition. We are not hankering for a relief, nor for a boon or benediction from he God or she God or whoever. So that distinguishes our service from the ordinary service, and that is why our service is called spiritual service. Spiritual service, transcendental service. Okay? And another very important characteristic of spiritual service is that it never started, it never ends, it never decay on the way, it never get bored. These are the 4 another characteristics. This service is not started by me, not even started by my forefathers, not started even by Srila Prabhupada, but it is started from time immemorial. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu revive it, that you forget this service, please, do it. And it is not that it will die down someday. It will continue forever. That is why it is called spiritual. It should not dry out with time. There is no aging of this service. Jai Radha Madhava, the same tune is pleasurable today, it will remain pleasurable forever. This is spiritual. So these are the characteristics of the spiritual service. Then I'd like to give through ideas some light. We'd like to discuss what is the importance of this service. This service is a service that is done as a sacrifice. In Bhagavad Gita, 3rd chapter, 9th verse. If you can repeat with me. Jaigartha karmano Anyatra lokayam karma bandhanam. What is the meaning of this? That means if my work is done as a sacrifice of Vishnu, sacrifice of Krishna, then it is okay. It is spiritual. Otherwise, it simply binds me to this material world. I'm doing something, when I'm doing service in this temple. And if I'm doing it is for the pleasure of Krishna, it is meaningful. Otherwise, it will bind me, it will catch me, it will hold me, entangle me into this material world. And do you know what is the nature of this material world? Dukhalayam asastakam. It is the place which is most miserable and which is very temporary. If I walk inside the temple, wherever I am doing a spiritual service as a sacrifice for Vishnu or Krishna or Gaurnitai, then it is spiritual. Otherwise, the same service apparently look like I'm doing for the temple, but in our attitude, in our intention is different, then it is simply bind me to this material world. So my spiritual come down to material. So we should be careful while doing this spiritual service. Because this spiritual service, this devotional service is a gateway to know about Krishna, to know about the transcendental knowledge. This spiritual service only helped me open the door to know about Krishna, to know about the transcendental knowledge, to learn the transcendental knowledge. It is Srimad Bhagavad Gita, 4th chapter, 34. What is a very important verse. Tad vidhi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya upodikkhantite jnanam jnanina tattva darsina. What is the meaning of this? Tad vidhi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya. Sevaya. Sevaya is service. So this verse in Bhagavad Gita, 4th chapter, 34, it emphasizes that if you want to learn about Krishna, if you want to learn about Bhagavad Gita, if you want to learn about Srimad Bhagavatam, if you want to know the truth, the absolute truth, you have to render service to the spiritual master, to the devotee. See, if you serve your devotee, if you serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead, then only you can learn the absolute truth, you can learn Krishna, you can learn Gaurnita, you can learn all the spiritual entities. Otherwise, impossible. If you go to the pages and try to learn who is Krishna, you'll be in a bad match. Do service for the devotee. Do service for Krishna. Then only you'll be able to easily learn about Krishna. So that is very important. Then a third point is, we are sitting in a discourse. I am giving, you are listening, you are giving, sometime I am listening. So this listening, Shravanam and Kirtanam we often call, listen and to talk. This become, effective. Or we get a taste of hearing. We get the taste of hearing if we can serve pure devotee. Sometimes we lost the hearing taste, The class is so boring, Somehow I have to look the clock and look to the table of where the prasad will be served. So my mind is just to and fro between these two. Where is time and where is my table? This in between is vanished in thin air. Why? It is not because the person who is giving the class is bored. It is not because the topic about which it is discussing is bored. It is because I do not have the attitude to serve the devotee. If you lost the interest in the class, forget the class. You go somewhere and try to serve pure devotees. How can I help you, Prabhu? How can I help you, Prabhu? Can I wash your car, Prabhu? Say, no, it's fine. You see, devotee never gives, never take any service from anybody. You have to beg for it. You have to claim it. Please, Prabhu, give me. I'll help you. And after that, you come to the class, you will get the test. I'm giving you the 100% assurance that you will get test. I lost the test because I never served devotee. If you serve devotee, you will get test in the hearing about Krishna, hearing about Gaurnitai, hearing about Srimad Bhagavatam, hearing about Gita. Your spiritual hearing is possible only if my heart is clean. If my heart is not purified, if in my heart the bhakti is not sprout, if my heart bhakti is not awakened, if my heart bhakti is not risen, then I will never get taste in hearing about spirituality. Right? I must purify my heart. And to purify my heart, purify our heart, we have to do service. And this service in scripture is divided into 3 types. How many times? 3 types. What are they? Number is Vaishnava Seva, service to the lotus feet of the devotee. Go to the devotee and ask, how can I help you? Second is Nam Seva, chanting the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Madam. This is also a service. It is called what service? Chanting service, Nam service, Japa service, second service. And the third service is deity worship, which is not possible for everybody, only allowed only when you elevated to Brahminical initiation. I don't know here it's maybe allowed for everybody, but anyway, you will realize more when you are Brahmin initiated. So anyway, these are the 3 types of services. One is what? Vaishnava service, available everywhere. Available everywhere. Who is a Vaishnava, you may ask me. Anybody is a Vaishnava because everybody is a part and parcel of Vishnu. Mameva angsha jiva luke jiva bhuta sanatana manasastani prakriti sthani karsati. Every part and parcel is a part of Vishnu. So go and serve even to this tree also. It is a service to Vishnu. This is Vaishnava Seva. So Vaishnava Seva is possible everywhere. It says it's everywhere available. You go and serve anybody. So that is Vaishnava Seva. And Nam Seva is everywhere available. There is no boundary of the time. There is no boundary of the place. There is no boundary of the circumstances. There is no boundary of the environment. Even in the bathroom also you can send Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. You go anywhere and can chant, and this is so simple. It is not the language of Sanskrit. It is not the language of Russian. It is not a Swedish language. It's universal language. Only 3 words. Hare Krishna Ram. Hare Krishna Ram, anybody can speak. Okay? There's the beauty of this Mahamantra. It doesn't require any linguistics teacher. So please, Prabhu, help me how to pronounce it, Hare, is it require any teacher? No. Krishna, no. Rama, no. Even in some places, Hare, difficult to pronounce, they say Hale. Okay, Krishna accept it like Hare. If you go to India, in Odisha, they do not pronounce Krishna, they say Krishna. Krishna accept it. Okay, it's Krishna only. Rama, somebody say Rama, somebody say Ram, somebody say Ram. Krishna accept it. No problem. So you see, in whatever language you speak it, in whatever from whatever platform you speak it, in whatever platform you chant it, anywhere and everywhere Krishna accept it as pure and perfect. That is a Shiva. And Shiva is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram. So this is devotional service. Somebody may ask that, Prabhu is not giving me any service. I'm so senior in this temple. And Ram Mohan Prabhu is not engaged me any service. He Prabhu says, why don't you do Hare Krishna? Go and engage yourself with that services given. Right, Prabhu? Okay, Prabhuji, I will serve you. I want to drive your car. Do you have your license? No, I don't have a license. No, sorry. Chant Hare Krishna and be happy. Right? Prabhu, I am so interested to do this worship. Are you second initiated? He said, no. No, Prabhu said, no. Then Prabhu said, go and do that service. Hare Krishna. Nam Seva. Nam Seva. That is available to everybody. Okay, so then third is the devotional service is not about what we do, but about why we do and for whom we are doing. I repeat, this spiritual service is not what you do, whether you are sweeping the floor, whether you are busy in the kitchen in washing the utensils, whether you are busy in the get to check who is getting in and going out, or whether you are busy with your finance, your accounts, or whether you are busy with your instant sticks and Hare Krishna, or whether you are busy in serving the prasadam, or whether you are busy in honoring the prasadam. It's not that. What you are doing is not important. But why you are doing? First question. The second is for whom you are doing. I am eating for whom? Is it for to satisfy my belly? Then it is not devotional. Sorry. For whom I should do? I should do for Krishna's pleasure. A question may go, I'm so hungry, Prabhu. If I do not eat, I want to satisfy, to give a pleasure to Krishna. How it is possible without eating? Oh, you eat, but keep Krishna at the center of your activity. Tat karos mat arpanam. That is Krishna's, verdict in Bhagavad Gita. Yat karusi, yat asnusi, yat juhusi, dadati, yat tapashyasi kuntayo. Tat karos, that you do, mat arpanam, as an offering to me. 9:27. Bhagavad Gita chapter 9, verse 27. Krishna says, not me, you. Krishna says, whatever activity you do, whatever thing you eat, whatever sacrifice you do, whatever donation you do, but you do as an offering to me. Tat karosh mat arpanam. You just offer to me and do it like. Finish. So for whom we should do? We should do for Krishna. Mataji are cooking. You see, there is a difference between we cook and the material people cook. When material people cook, they think how to satisfy my husband, how to satisfy my children, how to satisfy even the sometimes husbands are also cooking to satisfy their wife. Okay, but we cook so that we give proper nourishment to my husband, proper nourishment to the children, and by that they be able to serve Krishna, they be able to serve Nitai Gaur Sundar in the perfect way. That is the basic difference. I go to the office, he go to the office. I am busy in my business. Everybody is busy, but my intention is different. I earn money so that I will be able to buy a good car to come to Gothenburg temple. So it's difference. For whom I am doing? For Krishna I should do. What I am doing is not important. What you are doing, the ordinary people also doing. You work, they work. You eat, they eat. You marry, they marry. You die, they die. What is the difference? So what you do is not important. But for whom you are doing is important. They are doing for themselves. We are doing for Gaur-Nitai. That is the difference. And why we are doing? We are doing so that we get some amount of peace, so that we get some amount of permanent happiness. So our intention is different. Our attitudes are different. Why I am doing? Because I understand that because of some reason or other, I am delinked from Krishna. There is a disconnection between me and Krishna, and I try to reconnect. That is religion, actually. Reconnect is religion. Relegere is a Latin word. Re means again, legere means connect. Reconnect is religion. Why I am doing? I am doing all this devotional service. I am doing all this transcendental service, loving transcendental service to reconnect. To reconnect with whom? God. To reconnect with whom? Krishna. A question may arise in your mind. What is the use of reconnection? I am disconnection, I am happy. Sorry. Because of disconnection, you are not happy. I try to make myself happy. I make all my endeavor. I try my level best to be happy. But unfortunately, at the end of the day, I'm not happy. And to make myself happy, only way is to reconnect. And this reconnection is possible only via what? Service. What service? Devotional service. That is the importance or significance of devotional service. And it's Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, second chapter, 6 verses. It is said that this is the only supreme occupation for all living entity. This is the only occupation. My occupation is not my official service. My occupation is not my position in the family. My occupation is not I'm a student. My occupation is not I'm an engineer. My occupation is not a businessman. My occupation is not anything other than this devotional service. This is the only supreme occupation in this age of Kali. The supreme occupation is declared in Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, second chapter, 6 verse. 1, 2, 6. Please repeat with me. Sa vai pungsam paru dharmaha yatah bhakti adhukshade. What is the meaning? The meaning is in Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, second chapter, 6 verse, confirm that devotional service about which we are discussing is the only our supreme occupation. Supreme occupation. And this devotional service you cannot demand as a right. You know, in Indian constitution, we have something like fundamental right. I don't know about here. In our constitution, we have a chapter called fundamental right. Means this everybody is supposed to demand. But this devotional service is not a right. You cannot demand. Then I must get a devotional service. You cannot demand anybody. With the authority, you cannot go and claim that, see, this is my fundamental right. I will come here and I will do the puja myself. This is my fundamental right. Can you, Prabhu? He will knock out. And if many people travels like that, he will engage the person in the gate to kick them out in the gate itself. Very intelligent person, mind him. Because it is not a right, everybody know. Devotional service is not a right. It is what? It is a gift. It is a gift either from the God or from a devotee. For example, I am doing a service now. What is my service? Giving a class is a service. Can I demand from the footpath and get in and sit? Hey, everybody sit. I have my right to speak to you and you have to listen to me. No, I'll be pushed out because this must be a gift either from God or from some of my devotees. That day I came, Arundhati Mataji said, will you stay after Sunday? Yes, yes. Okay, Saturday will you be able to give a class? I say, yes, why not? Then so he rang to Nishan Prabhu, and by that time I met Ram Mohan Prabhu, and he said, can you give a class on Saturday? Yes, Prabhu, if you so ordered. Then see, it's a gift to me. Then only I am allowed to sit here. This is a service. It is a service if it is gifted by somebody. If it is honored by somebody, if it is ordered by somebody, I cannot claim it to be a right. Mind it. Seva odhikaro diye karo nijo dasi. In Tulsi prayer, we say, na? Seva odhikaro diye karo nijo dasi. Please, please, please give me that right to do some service. This is our prayer to Tulsi Maharani, is not it? Seva odhikaro diye karo nijo dasi. So, devotional service is not a right, it's a gift. Gift from either from Krishna or by some Krishna's devotee. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he always cried, please, please accept me as your servant. Kinkar tahu buliya janiha. Please consider me as a kinkar, means as a servant. Bhaktivinoda Thakur. In every bhajan, he always pray like that. Tomorrow sarana dheri, Dano koru more nijoro sivoko boli. That means I grips at your lotus feet through the Vaishnava. Please accept me as your servant. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, whose photo is here. 1, 2, the second position from the right. Is Bhaktivinoda Thakur is crying by embracing, by gripping the lotus feet of the devotee and say, please, please accept me as your servant. So, another very important thing, as I am telling in the beginning, that this service uninterrupted. There should not be any gap. You may have some personal problem, you may have some personal trouble, but you should not give up devotional service. By physically you may not be able to do, at least mentally you should do. Raju Prabhu is a life example of that. He has got so many problems. I know well. He's like my younger brother. Isn't it, Prabhu? Sorry to say in front of everybody, but he has got some problem. Now he's over, it's over. But still then he's continuing. It's not that he take a leave. In office he take leaves, but here is no leave. He tries somehow to come and give some service, because he knows that it's uninterrupted. It should be uninterrupted. Think of Bhishma, that old gentleman. In the last time he is arrowed by whom? Arjuna. How many arrows you know? Infinite number of arrows released. One after another. Quick, tick, tock, tick, tock. And finally he fell down, and this all arrow makes a bed for him. Bed of arrow. Bed of arrows. And do you think among the bed of the arrows he is happy? No, he is severe pain. Intense pain. And do you think? He should cry. Had I been there in his position, I say, why I am in this condition? Krishna, please help me. I am your dear devotee. But Bhishma, he said that, how can I serve Krishna? Even now, his eyes are full of tears because of pain, But he is crying. He looked to Krishna and said, Krishna, how can I help you? How can I serve you? Then Krishna said, oh, you want to serve me? Yes. You please instruct Yudhishthira how to run this kingdom given to him. And Bhishma Deva, in that painful condition, giving loving service to Yudhishthira, as instructed by Supreme Personality of Godhead. That service is given to him. Hey Bhishma, you please instruct Yudhishthira how he will run his kingdom. Think, uninterrupted. Even during pain, even during trouble also, we should not forget about our service. And God himself, he shows that how it is beautiful when he takes the position of the servant. During the Mahabharata Kurukshetra war, what is the position of Krishna? What is he? What was he? Who? Charioteer. He's charioteer. Who is on the chariot? Arjuna. And who is on the holding the ropes of the horses? Krishna. Who is servant? Krishna. Who is Lord at the time? Arjuna. Apparently. God is God, that is different. But God is taking the position of the servant and happy. He's happy. Even in Bible, Matthew 20:26, it is said that whoever wants to become great must be a servant. It is not Mahabharata. It is not Ramayana. It is in Christianity, Bibles, Matthew 20:26, it says that whoever wants to become great must be servant. The same Matthew 20:28, Jesus says that the Son of Man came. Who came? Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve. Jesus says. So we see that service is not something like a transaction in the bank. I give some money. It should be deposited in my account. someday I will take it out. I go to the market and give money, I get something, It's not that. It's not service. It's not transactional. There is no transaction in devotional service. I give something, you must give me something. In the restaurant, when I come and give 125 kroner to this Iskcon Prabhu, I'm supposed to get a plate, right? Transaction, money transaction, right? But devotional service is not that. It is not transactional, it is relational. It is relational. What is the relation I establish with God and me? I am servant, you are my God. I am servant, you are my God. That is the relation. And I want to establish this relation, this love and care relation through what is called devotional service. So devotional service is not transactional. There is no transaction, material transaction between what I do and what I am getting. But it is relational. I want to establish my fall relation, but loose relation, weak relation between me and Krishna. And as soon as the relation is established, I am happy. That is devotional service. So, and Krishna in return, the God in return, he always likes, he says in Bhagavad Gita 9:22, that when you serve from heart, anybody who serves from heart, I preserve what is available with him. And I will supply what is lacking in him. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna declared. If you do devotional service from heart, Krishna declared that, see, I will take care of whatever you have, and I will supply in which you are lacking. Bhagavad Gita 9:22. Yuga khamam bahami aham. I will supply ananya sintayan tata. If you are doing your service from the heart, but do not do any contract. It is given in the Gita that if I do from the heart, Krishna will be the night chokidar of night, means night guard of my house, and whatever is lack he will supply. That is again condition. Get me? You should do from the heart. It should be voluntarily in the beginning, I'm telling. It should be uninterrupted. It should be loving, and it must give a pleasure to the God, not a pleasure to the me, not pleasure to me. So in Bhagavad Gita also Krishna confirms that if you do devotional service, everything is guaranteed. I will take care of you. Whatever is there, I will take care of that. And what is that I'll preserve, and what is not available, I will supply. I'll supply. Now, another very important thing regarding service is that it must be free of pride. If doing the devotional service, unfortunately, some pride, so to say, ego, you become proudy, then sorry, it fell down from devotional to material. You get me? Doing service, let that day not come to me so that I become so proudy. This is me I'm doing. The Krishna only accept from me. If I consider like that, unfortunately I'll be proudy, and my position fall from spiritual to material. From hero to zero. If you can remember, in Srimad Bhagavatam 10 canto, 13th chapter, there is a description about Brahma. Brahma, who is Brahma? Number one living entity, having highest lifespan, all full of enjoyment and everything, Brahma. And Brahma, he was once bewildered when he thought he is the doer. He is doing everything. Actually, he goes to Vaikuntha Dukkha. And Jay and Vijay asks him, who are you? They say, you don't know me? I'm Brahma. Who is Brahma? Who is Brahma? You don't know what Brahma only. I'm Brahma. How many head he has? Brahma bole chaturmukhe, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. And how many heads Shiva has? 5. Shiva bole pancha mukhe Hare Krishna Hare Hare. Brahma with his 4 heads always speak Hare Krishna. And Shiva with his 5 heads always say Hare Krishna. Then he say, I am saying Hare Krishna. How many heads you have? Joy and Vijay has only one head. So I mean 1 head only. Sure. See, look at me. I am 4-headed Brahma. They go and tell, no. In this way you cannot get in. You must give your slip. You give your address, and I have to give to my my father. My master. And the master allows only. No. I am Brahma. You become proud. I'm looking after everything. Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, you must be knowing. I am the creator of the universe. And Jain is a what, so what? So what? I'm coming. I'm not coming to meet you, servant. I'm coming to meet my master and your master. Go and tell him. Then Jai Vijay get in. Asks Krishna. Krishna, somebody saying his Brahma is coming. Okay. Krishna gives a smile. Ask him, which Brahma is coming? Jai Vijay quickly run back to the door. Brahma is saying, mostly he said yes, no? No. Krishna, my master asks, you are which Brahma? Who is Brahma? What type of question it is? Go and tell him the Brahma of the universe is coming. Then again they come back to Krishna. The Brahma of the universe is coming. Then Krishna says, well, which universe? Go and ask. Then again come back. It's the duty of the servant, doing very nicely their service. And asks, Brahmaji, next question is of, you are the master of which universe? Oh, which universe? There's so many universes. Yes, many universes. Then go back and say, Prabhuji, he said that he is the master of the universe. Okay. Then ask him, in that universe, I have many Brahma. There some are 4-headed, some are 5-headed, some are 700, some are 800, some are 900 this thing headed. So go and ask which one is coming. Which one? I am 4-headed. Oh, you are only 4-headed. Okay, go. Then Brahma get in, and in that assembly, he has seen many Brahmas are sitting. Many Brahmas. Some has got 4, some has got 9, some has got 10. The minimum is only 4. That is he. Then his proud finish. Krishna shows this Brahma's limitation. Actually, more advanced a devotee is, more menial and invisible he tries to remain. If you are more advanced in devotion, then always you try to be menial, invisible. You try to remain in invisible way. I should not be cared by anybody. I should get a menial service. Okay? That is the nature of devotional service. Okay? So quickly I jump over now to attitude.